Good morning, Linda, Mary, Ellen, Kylie, Katie, Medora, Cam. All right, let's take one more breath here. And then we'll go ahead and bring the palms together in front of the heart. You can keep the eyes closed and just take a moment in acknowledging your practice here, acknowledging maybe your purpose for showing up on the mat this morning, or an intention, something we want to get out of this next half hour, physically, mentally. So your own personal intention, purpose for being here right now. And with that in mind, we'll go ahead and start to move the body with the breath. So we'll open the eyes. On your next inhale, take those arms out and up. Reach up, look up, maybe bring the palms together above the head. And we'll swan dive forward. So lead with the heart. You can bend the knees and we'll come forward into that forward fold. Let's take a couple breaths here. So widen the feet a little bit. Bend the knees maybe. And let the head go. So ragdoll. Our upper body just hangs here. Give a little shake of the head, yes, no. Perfect, and then on your next inhale, we'll come into a halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins or fingertips reaching the floor. Take the heart forward. And then as you exhale, let's plant the hands, step back into a plank position. Feel free to lower the knees here, but let's take an extra breath as you inhale, pushing the floor away from the heart, engaging through the upper back. And then as you exhale, we'll come forward, leading with the heart, and then lower down to the belly. Cobra as you inhale, the chest lifts, shoulders down, elbows hug in. And then lower the chest, press up and back. Now you choose here, child's pose or down dog. And we'll take about 5 breaths or so. And these vinyasas can be done on a chair or at the wall, just stepping back. And this would be our down dog at the wall, where we just step our feet back, take our head in between the arms. And a great way to stretch too. If you just have a minute or so, take a stretch to the wall throughout the day. All right, one more breath in your child's pose or down dog. And then from down dog, we'll gaze forward as you inhale. As you exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing. We can roll up here or flat back, reverse swan dive, arms out and up. And we'll release the hands in front of the heart. Perfect. All right, we're going to pick it up a little bit. So one breath, one movement. Sun salutation A. As you inhale, take those arms out and up. As you exhale, fold forward, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, heart forward, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into our plank, chaturanga. We can lower the knees or maybe hover, elbows in, or maybe to the belly. And then lift up into your cobra or up dog, heart lifts. Back bend there. Press back, down dog or child's pose. Few breaths. In that down dog, really spread the fingers wide, pressing into the pointer finger and the thumb there. And from that place, we extend the arms and lengthen through the arms, widen the shoulder blades on the back. Let's do one more full breath here. And then inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. halfway lift, forward fold, rise up to standing, inhale. Hands together in front of the heart, exhale. Let's do one more time through with the breath. Inhale those arms out and up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, heart forward, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into our plank, chaturanga through. Up dog or cobra, heart lifts. Down dog or child's pose, take it back, breathe. Connect with your breath in some way, and that's just bringing attention to it, feeling the breath, noticing the breath. And just really feeling the breath enter the lungs as the lungs expand and releasing all the air out. I'm just feeling that in the body. Let's do one more breath here. And then inhale, gaze forward, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing, inhale. Hands release, exhale. All right, moving on. I'm going to turn to face you. We're coming into a chair position. So sink back into imaginary chair. Hands could be in front of the heart, maybe extended, cactus arms. And let's focus on these legs here. So start to feel the heat already in those quads. Sit back into the heels, lift the heart. One more breath here. Beautiful. Let's take the hands together in front of the heart. Inhale there. And we're taking it into a twist. Exhale, twist to the right. So you may hook your elbow to the outside of the thigh or just work the rotation, turning towards the right. You could open the arms here for a little more. Maybe lift the gaze up. Sink the weight into the heels once again. Perfect. Come back to center. Inhale. You can take those hands to heart center. And we're just taking it right to the other side. Twist to the other side. Maybe hook that elbow. Maybe open the arms. And check in with the knees. This right knee wants to come forward here, right? So take it back. So the hips are square. Knees are in line. Perfect. Release the twist. Come back to center. We're going to take it over to the other side, but then come into a lunge. So take it to the twist. Then start to lift this left foot up. And we're going to step it back into a lunge. Step back. Feel free to lower the back knee down. Or we're on the ball of the back foot and working the twist here. Twisting lunge. Maybe open the arms in that lunge. Whip it around here. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, we'll release the twist and make our way into warrior two. So just take those arms, windmill the arms, adjust the feet, and we're sinking into this front knee, flattening the back foot, pretty wide stance here. So sink and then lift the arms, reach forward, reach back. Take some breaths. And then on your next inhale, we'll reverse this warrior. So right palm flips up, lift that right arm up. Inhale, find some length in the right side body. And exhale, take those hands down to the floor, step back into plank. Chaturanga through here, or just take it back to down dog. You choose. Another great option is to just simply release to the knees and do a cat-cow instead. And then we'll meet in down dog. Couple breaths there. Next inhale, gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Let's just rise right up into our chair here. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. So chair position, hands in front of the heart. Let's inhale there. And we twist to the left. Exhale, maybe just rotating the body. Or maybe hooking the elbow, maybe opening the arms. And you know where we're going next. We'll start to lift that right foot up. Step it back. Come into our lunge. Lunge twist. Once you have it set up, you might open the arms from there. Maybe lift the gaze up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. And we're just windmilling those arms open, coming into a warrior 2. Flip it around here. So really bend into that left knee, back foot flat. Gaze is over the front fingers. Beautiful. Couple more breaths. And then we'll lift that left palm up. Inhale, reverse. Find that length along the side body. Lift up, reach up. Still bending into the front knee. Inhale here. Exhale, hands release down. Step back into our plank. Chaturanga through, we'll meet in down dog. Feel free to skip this round. And breathe, down dog or child's pose. You choose here. Connect with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe out of the mouth, exhale. Great way to release tension. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing, inhale. And release those hands. All right, let's come into a balance. We're gonna play with eagle balance. So if you need to come to a wall or have a chair, do so. We'll sink into that chair position in the booty. So the booty sits back. And then let's lift this right leg up, extend it out, and then we'll lift it up and over. So crossing over. You may use these toes as a kickstand here, or work on reaching the toes behind the opposite calf. That might take it out of the hip squaring forward. So we do want to try to keep those hips square. Let's take the arms into it. Inhale. Left arm underneath. Hands can come to the shoulders here. This could be great. Or wrapping the arms around and eventually working our palms towards one another. Fingers pointing up. Eagle, find your balance. And it is tough to find your gaze around your arms here a little bit. So you might need to go from around the left, the right, or somewhere in between. And then if we want a little more here, start to bring the elbows forward, rounding the back. One more full breath. And then if you're forward on your inhale, come on up. Keep the arms as they are. We're unraveling the right foot, right leg, and stepping it back into our lunge. So here we go, stepping back into our lunge again. From this position, lift the elbows, or just simply lift the gaze, and take it into a slight back bend here. One more full breath. Could always lower the back knee down for wobbly. Beautiful. Release. Unravel the arms. Take the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hands forward. Step back. Down dog. Couple breaths there. Don't let Blue get it. I'm good. Okay. Mommy's teaching, okay? Blue, go. Go. Mommy's teaching. Here. Okay, just I'll get you some water, but Mommy's teaching right now. Okay, I'll get you some, just 1 second, please. Okay. All right, from this down dog, Gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing. And then we'll sink back into that chair position because we're taking an eagle on the other side. So from chair, left leg extends out. And then we lift that left leg up and over. Maybe just the toes down, maybe wrapping the toes back or reaching back. Arms, take the arms out. Left arm underneath, or the other side. I think I might have said that wrong before. Other side. Then find your eagle arms. Lift those elbows up in line with the shoulders. And then you might start to round forward, challenging your balance a bit. Couple more breaths wherever we are. Beautiful. If you're rounded forward, inhale, come on up. We'll unravel the leg only, keep the arms as they are, and we'll step the leg back, coming into our lunge. A lot of obstacles around me here this morning. Dogs, kids. All right, and from there, we'll lift the elbows up, lift the gaze, take it into a slight back bend, couple breaths. You could always lower this back knee down. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, release. Take those arms overhead. Unravel the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Hands forward. Step back. Down dog. Feel free to go through a chaturanga up dog if you'd like here. Otherwise, we'll just meet in down dog. And go. Couple breaths there. Great job. I still got our friends. I want just some aqua. Hold there. 1, 2 more breaths. All right, friends, let's go ahead and release to the knees. And we're going to come into a little bit more of a back bend. So knees are apart, about hips width, and we'll come on to standing on the knees. Take those arms overhead, find some length. Inhale. And then exhale. We'll take the hands to the back, fingers pointing down or up, coming into our camel Ustrasana. So elbows hug towards one another as you lift the heart, lift the gaze, and start to take it back without bringing the hips back as well. We're going to keep the hips forward and really lift out of the pelvis to take it back. One more full breath. As you come up, lead with the heart, then the head follows, and we'll sit back on the heels. Take a couple breaths there. And we're going to do that one more time. Feel free to just stay here, sitting on the heels, and just open the chest. Maybe take the hands back and open the chest that way. This is a great substitute for that standing on the knees, just as long as we're getting this front body open. All right, but we're going to come into second round if we want to do this one again. So knees come a little wider, hands to the lower back. Open up the chest, lift the gaze. And again, keep lifting up, 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 and back. Maybe releasing the head back. As you come up, lead with the heart, head, neck, follow. Sit back on the heels. And just take that in. A few breaths there. From here, we'll start to round forward. So bring your thighs together, and then we'll rest the belly on top of the thighs as the head comes forward. The arms just reach back. Let the back round completely here. And then stay here. I'm going to give us an option to come into this a little further, deeper, if you'd like. It's called rabbit pose. So what we do from here, we come onto the top of the head. It's almost like the forehead is coming to the knees. And then we reach for the heels and start to lift our booty up. So that gets us deeper into a stretch in the back. Your arms will start to straighten. And just lift those hips up, pressing the crown of the head down. Couple more breaths there. And be light on the top of the head. We don't want too much pressure in the neck, so be light there. It's coming, the strength is more coming from the arms and holding ourselves there. 3, 2, and 1. Lower those sit bones down and we'll roll up. Back to our seat. Great way to stretch the back, that one. All right, where are we at? Oh, perfect. All right, let's swing the legs around here. And come into, let's do some stretching for the outer hip. So we're gonna come into a figure 4, seated figure 4. I'm gonna give us a few options. So we could be here. Bottom leg straightened, right ankle crosses. This is a great place to be. We might fold forward here or start to bend the bottom knee in and working that shin closer to the heart, but we want to keep the heart lifted and the spine lengthened. So you might start to walk that foot in. Hands can come behind you for support. Keep lifting the heart up. Keep lengthening through the front body. And then our next option is to take this leg into our cradle position. So it's like a baby cradle. We wrap our arms around. Excuse me. The foot comes to the inside of the elbow. The knee comes into the other inside of the elbow there. And you might be able to straighten the bottom leg out, sit up tall, maybe rock our baby side to side. And then I'm going to give us one more option to take it a little further. Kind of get this stretch here side to side. And then you might start to grab onto the foot, take the knee out, and then maybe start to take that leg like a backpack, like we're wrapping it around the back of our right shoulder here. And start to take the leg over the shoulder. Just to see, but keep that lengthened front body as much as possible. Like I'm starting to round quite a bit here. So I want to try to sit up tall and then get there. So wherever you're at, couple more breaths. And eventually this works getting your leg behind your head. I'm not quite there, especially today, but that's kind of what we're working towards. The ultimate yoga pretzel, which we don't all necessarily have to go there. It's just a nice challenge if you're just about there to kind of play with and try. All right, let's go ahead and release that side. Take it out, and then we'll take it over to the other. So left ankle crosses. Maybe here, folding forward, or we bend that straight leg in, hands behind, sit up tall. Keeping this foot flexed will just help protect the knee, keep it in a safer place. And then we may take it further, bringing that foot to the inside of the elbow, the knee, maybe straightening the bottom leg from there. And that's a pretty deep, intense hip stretch, outer hip, especially. You might rock side to side here. And then maybe grabbing that foot and think about reaching the knee to the left knee to the left. And then maybe starting to work that leg like a backpack around the shoulder. You might need to wiggle and scoot around to get to that position. And that's a great stretch. Wherever you are, it's perfect. Couple more breaths. And every day is different too. From that my bar class on Tuesday, oh my gosh, I'm so sore around the booty, the hips. So some days you might just need to take a little softer stretch rather than pushing the leg behind the head, let's say. That's pretty intense and it's not happening. Doesn't happen for me very often. All right, we'll go ahead and release that side. Shake it out. And let's take it onto our back. Hug the knees into the chest. And we're just about time. Hug the knees into the chest. Melt the back onto the mat, the floor. And we'll take the knees over to the right. Get a little bit of a supine twist. Knees over to the right. Reach back through the left arm. Couple breaths there. I hear Emmett getting into the dog treats right now. He loves to give the dogs dog treats. So they get a lot of treats. All right, on your next inhale, come back to center with the knees. And over to the left, supine twist, other side. Reach back through the opposite arm. Settle into that twist. If you're doing mindful moments, they have the Yoga Nidra. Sherry is doing the Yoga Nidra at 12:30 today, PCT. So if you are doing that, make sure you don't forget that. If you can join live, I'm going to try to, I put it on my alarm. I have an alarm set so I don't forget because I've forgotten the first two. All right, on your next inhale, we'll take those knees back to center. Hug the knees into the chest one final time here. Rock it out. Take one more breath. Maybe lift the head, reach the forehead towards the knees. Wrap the arms around the shins. Give yourself a squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, release. Extend the legs, extend the arms. Shavasana. Find a relaxation. Palms up. Settle in. Close the eyes. And this is a great opportunity to find some stillness in our day. Whether it's a few seconds, a minute, maybe longer, 5 minutes if possible. And also absorbing this last 30 minutes, the movement, the breath, the strengthening, the flexibility, so many good things in the body, in the mind, for the mind. And I'll go ahead and log off here. Stay here as long as you can. And have a great Thursday. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Mommy's done.